Okay, question 1 was write 3 inequalities that define the unshaded region R on the diagram. Okay, so this is the question and that is the diagram. So I urge you viewers to take note of the lines as well as the coordinates. Okay, so to solve this question, what I'm going to do is I'm going to name each line. Okay, so that is line A, line B, and line C. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start with A. I'm going to find the inequality of A. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write A. Then the first thing I need to do is to find the coordinates. I need to write the coordinates of line A. So the coordinates of line A are, so when we look at that point which is near A, we can see 0, 8, and here where line A and line B meets is 6, 4. So these are the two coordinates in that line which you need to take note of. Okay, so what I'm going to do next now, I'm going to find the gradient of that line. So what I will do is I'm going to write the formula for finding gradient, which is m then y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Then I'm going to identify numbers that stands for y2, y1, x2, and x1. So the number that stands for x2 is 4. Okay, it's 4 in that pair of coordinates, which is 6, 4. So 4 stands for y2. So I'm going to write 4 minus 8 because y1 is represented by 8 in the first coordinates. Okay, which will be divided by, so x2 that is 4, or x2 that is 6. x2 is 6. Okay, which will be subtracted, in which we are going to subtract 0 from. So 0, that is x1. Okay, once I've done that, then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find the difference of these numbers. So I'm going to write m is equal to, so 4 minus 8 will give us negative 4 over 6 minus 0 will give us 6. Okay, once it gives us 0, 6, those answers, we have negative 4 over 6. Okay, then I'm going to look for numbers that can go into negative 4 and 6, but before that I'm going to write m is equal to, then I'm going to look for a number that can go into 6 and negative 4, and that number is 2. So I'm going to divide 6 by 2 and negative 4 by 2. So when we divide negative 4 by 2 will give us negative 2 over 6 divided by 2 will give us 3. Okay, and that is now the gradient of that line is negative 2 over 3. Okay, once I've found the gradient, now I'll go back and I'll go further and then find the equation that can represent that line. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write y minus y1 is equal to m minus x is equal to m open bracket x minus x1. Okay, then once I've done that, then I'm going to replace y1 and y1 gradient as well as x1 by their values. So I'm going to write y minus, so the value of y1 is 8, so I'm going to say y minus 8. Okay, which will be equal to the gradient we found is negative 2 over 3. So that's what I've written there. We in brackets we are going to have x, so x is going to be written like that. Then the value of x1 is 0. Okay, once I've written like that, then I've replaced all the letters that are supposed to be replaced by their numbers. Okay, once I've done that, then I'm going to write y minus 8 is equal to, then I'm going to distribute negative 2 over 3 to those numbers in brackets. So I'm going to multiply negative 2 over 3 by x will give me negative 2x, which is then I'm going to multiply negative 2 over 3 times 0 will give me 0. Okay, so you can either add or subtract that. So what we're actually going to do is it won't change the answer. Okay, so I'm going to write y minus 8 is equal to, so negative 2 over 3x minus 0 will give us negative 2 over 3x. Okay, once I've done that, now here I want to say a certain point you need to understand. At this stage, when you reach at this stage, there are two ways you can solve this one. Okay, there are two ways you can solve this one. So after I solve using the first method, I'll come back to this point, then again I show you the second one. I'm going to do it on a different space. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now I'm going to get 8 and d, take it to the other side where there is negative 2 over 3x, so that y can remain alone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write y is equal to negative 2 over 3x plus 8. So because 8 is crossing the equal sign, instead of being negative, it will be a positive. Okay, once I've done this, that means I've come up with the equation that can help us to come up with a straight line like that one. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to change this equation into the inequality. Okay, so what I'm going to write is I'm going to write y is less than, now since the line is not dotted, so I'm going to say is y is less than or equal to negative 2 over 3x plus 8. Okay, so this inequation you can still write it there, or you can use it to find other values. Okay, if there is need to do so. Okay, now I'm going to say now we go to the second method. This one now we have found the answer. That is the answer. Y is less than or equal to negative 2 over 3x plus 8. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use another method, which I'm going to say or you can do this. Now we go back where the fourth step, when we started solving the fourth steps, where there is y minus 8 is equal to negative 2 over 3x. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to write that expression here. Okay, you can see it on this fourth step. So the other way you can do this, instead of taking those two steps, I know those are the easiest, that is the easiest way, but the other one is where you multiply both sides by 3, because 3 is the denominator, so you are trying to get rid of the fraction, so you multiply both sides by 3. So I'm going to multiply this side by 3. So when I do that, that means y minus 8 will be in brackets. Then I'm also going to multiply by 3 on the right side. Okay, now let me do the actual multiplying. So 3 multiplied by y will give me 3y. 3 multiplied by negative 8 will give me negative 24, which is equal to, okay, now here what I'm going to do now, before I write which is equal to, I'm going to multiply 3 by negative 2 over 3. So when I do that, that means this 3 will be cancelled out and that 3 will be cancelled out, leaving me with negative 2x, so which is going to be equal to negative 2x. Now once I've done that, then now here I can swap the position of 24 and 2x, so that 2x can be with the 3y. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write 3y, then I'm going to write to bring 2 next to 3y. Now as you can see, 2x is negative, so when it crosses the equal sign it will become a positive, so it will be plus 2x, which is equal to 24. Now even 24 has changed its sign, it has become a positive because it has crossed the equal sign. Okay, once I've done this, then I've found the equation that can also help me to draw that line. So now I'm going to change this one into inequality. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write 3y plus 2x, which is less than or equal to 24. Okay, so that is the other inequality that you can come up with if you use this way. Okay, if you have got questions, you can ask in the comment section. Now let's go to question 21b. Remember, this is not question 20, but it's a question 21. So this and this, these are the two correct answers that examiners were expecting from students. Let's go to question 21. We continue with 21, which is 21b. Since we have done with line A, we go to line B. Okay.